Good Monday evening, Gulf Coast. I'm Chief Meteorologist Ed Bloodsworth with WKRG News 5. A lot to talk about weather-wise, beginning with tonight and our threat for wintry precipitation, and we're also going to dive into the hard freeze that is expected as we head towards Tuesday night into Wednesday morning. So let's get right to it with a look at how things are shaping up over the southeast. We're tracking a cold front that is beginning to work its way into our area, and notice precipitation today situated behind that cold front. In fact, we've had some pretty good snow amounts coming out of northern Mississippi, northern Alabama, sleet and wintry mix as far south as Houston, Texas today. And that precipitation will be working in our general direction the later we go into the evening and into the overnight period as well. Right now, temperatures are still well above the freezing mark, so the initial precipitation that we're tracking there in our northern counties and a bit rolling in out of southwest Mississippi, very light stuff, and it's all falling in the form of liquid rain. But tonight, the environment will become conducive for wintry precipitation. So you can see the winter weather advisory in purple. This includes our southeast Mississippi counties, counties including Escambia, Conecuh, Monroe counties in Alabama, Clark, Washington as well as inland Mobile and Baldwin counties. So the main focus, I think, for tonight in terms of the light freezing rain potential will be for areas west of I-65 and north of I-10. That would be the most favored area if we get it. Now, in terms of our predictor, we've plotted a couple of things. What you're seeing there, those numbers represent the air temperature. You see the big blue area on the upper left, that represents temperatures of freezing or lower, and then you'll start to see the wintry precipitation there. So as we start heading towards 10 and 11 o'clock tonight, that's when temperatures are expected to start falling below freezing across northern Greene, northern Washington County, and northern Clark County. And that is when we will expect, at least for a period of time, some light freezing rain to begin. We do not anticipate sleet. This will be a freezing rain event. And as we progress on through the night, showers will be very light, and the overall accumulations will be very light as well. But we will carry that risk of that light freezing rain or freezing drizzle all the way down to I-65. Now, this model tries to bring it a little bit farther south. We're still unsure about that aspect of the forecast, but for if you live in South Baldwin County, South Mobile County, or Northwest Florida, at this time we're still calling for just some very cold showers to fall as that colder air moves in. Now, the entire area will fall below freezing Tuesday morning, but by that point, all the precipitation will have ended. So actual air temperatures will range from the upper teens in our northern counties to right around the freezing mark at the coast. So that's a cold Tuesday, and that does not even factor the winds. We're going to have winds out of the north during that time frame, and temperatures should warm up during the afternoon, but we're going to struggle to get to the 40-degree mark. So in terms of how much freezing rain or ice is expected, the overall amounts will be low. We're generally thinking less than 1/10 of an inch. Some of our models suggesting maybe slightly higher than that, but it's not going to be the kind of major ice storm. But this will cause some issues in terms of some slick spots on the roadways for your morning commute on Tuesday, especially on those elevated surfaces, those bridges and overpasses. You'll want to be wary of that, again, for your Tuesday morning. High temperatures, we'll get above freezing, but it's going to be a cold day. Upper 30s and low 40s for most of the Gulf Coast. Those temps running around 20 degrees below average. And then we'll be tacking on the wind as well. So wind chills are likely to be in the teens and 20s through most of the day tomorrow, as those winds will gust in the 25 to 30 mile per hour range. Then the really cold air settles in. Hard freeze warning is in effect Tuesday night through Wednesday morning for the entire area, along with a wind chill advisory. Enough wind around to create what we consider hazardous wind chills. In terms of the numbers, Wednesday morning we are waking up to middle and upper teens with lower 20s, closer to I-10 and closer to the coast. But then when you tack on the wind, feels like temperatures will run in the single digits for many locations and lower teens along I-10 and closer to the coast. So bottom line, a very cold start. We've had several school districts announce closures or cancellations for Tuesday, and some starting late on Wednesday because of this weather. Make sure you check in on WKRG.com through the rest of the evening. We'll continue to keep those updated for you. So here's the forecast as we move forward. We'll warm up back into the 50s and even some 60s by Thursday. Another weak system Thursday night will bring us some light rain, and that'll be followed by another blast of colder air for the weekend. Lots of sun, but morning temperatures in the 20s with afternoon highs in the 40s. So, wintry weather tonight, much colder air to follow, and by far it will be the coldest air of the season. We'll continue to keep you updated on air and online at WKRG.com. Have a great evening.